look incredible.
Yes, you look good.
Oh my god. Oh my god, no way.
Hello?
Hello, this is the Dissentist, right?
No, it isn't.
Welcome to the Dissentist. But something's wrong. The Dissentist, where is he? The man who does not agree. He's not here. What do I do?
Where do you think I am?
Somewhere.
I disagree.
There he is. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Absolutely incredible to meet you. Incredible to meet you. Okay, all right, that's cool. That's good. All right.
What are we talking about today, huh?
Well, I have a pressing opinion. I was told to bring it to you because I know that you are known for your objective nature.
I can't agree, but go on.
So, I believe that 1 in 10 cans of silly string, randomly chosen, should contain an industrial strength adhesive that bonds within seconds.
So, let me get this straight. You think that 1 out of 10, so roughly 10% of cans of silly string, should contain an industrial strength adhesive, right?
Yes.
So, if that was the case, what would happen is, if you happen to get one of those cans that did contain that, when you spray it out, it would stick to whatever it makes contact with.
It would bond within
indefinitely.
Seconds. Yes, it would be a industrial strength, which would mean that you could you could stick a brick to the foundation of your house with that thing, you know?
I disagree with this on so many levels.
Could you say one of them?
Yeah, so let's start out with the easy argument I'm gonna skip for now. All right, let's start with fuck, I can't think of words.
Stumped, I know.
No, I'm not stumped. I never get stumped.
Oh, so every time you had a surprise party as a kid, you were ruined.
I had one surprise party in my life,
Yeah?
and I haven't been the same.
How?
You know, that surprise party was the first time I ever disagreed with something. And ever since then, I couldn't agree.
I can understand your trauma. And look,
I disagree. You can't understand.
I'm here for you.
You are not here for me.
I am here for you.
You are not.
But I do think that it's kind of childish for you to bring your trauma into this conversation. I think it's a little bit.
I think it's very mature.
How? I mean, because I just came to you with an opinion that I just kind of wanted to talk through, and now you're over here, you know, pretending to cry. I didn't even see a tear come out of your eye, really.
I don't have tear ducts, so.
Do you not?
I don't.
Really?
Yes.
How does your eyes get water?
So let's talk about the other angle you could take this from. Okay. You could. I think this is the easiest argument to make is against your dumb opinion. Is that means that 1 in 10 kids are probably gonna get hurt or damage property.
Well, you don't know that. I mean, do you know the percentage of people that buy silly string? Like, really?
That doesn't matter.
But
I don't.
I mean, it kind of does. Because, like, I'm not gonna vouch for what happens to kids if they drink alcohol. It's not made for them.
But silly string is made for kids.
Well, how do you know that?
I do.
Does it say on the bottle
Even if
for
it's
kids?
not. Even if it's not. Even if it's not. Let's say not a single child has ever owned silly string. Let's say it's all adults.
Okay.
It stands that even if only 10 people buy a silly string, one person is going to damage themselves or someone's property.
But why wouldn't they test it first? Why wouldn't they test the silly string and then have a can of, like, Gorilla Glue?
Well, they shouldn't have to. The way we have it now is perfect. The way silly string is set up in our current society is perfection.
Oh, yeah.
By all cans not being adhesive.
Waking up at 6:50 in the morning, eating breakfast, going to your job, coming home at 3:30, kissing your wife, eating dinner, then going to bed at 7. That's perfection to you. You like routine. You don't like anything to shake up your little box that you
No,
live in.
I can't do. I didn't say everything in society is perfect. I said the way silly string is in our society.
But
is
I'm
perfect.
saying that there's no reason why you should know what happens to you. You know?
I disagree.
Well, how?
How do I? You should always know what happens to you.
I disagree.
How? That's my line. First of all, so fuck you. Secondly, how do you disagree?
Because, like, okay. So you're saying that every time that you go out to the park, you want, like, the exact same thing to happen to you, no matter what. Like you want to go on this exact same trail with this exact same people, say the exact same things in the exact same weather conditions. Like, everything, nothing can change. There can be no variables in your life. That's what you're suggesting.
I disagree. I'm not suggesting that.
What are you suggesting?
What I'm suggesting is that I wouldn't want 1 in 10 playgrounds I go to make me permanently stuck to them. That's what I'm fucking suggesting.
Well, but silly string is not legally enforced to be bought at playgrounds. I don't understand what you're suggesting.
Neither are playgrounds legally enforced to be bought at playgrounds. What are you suggesting?
Well, why are silly strings
No, what I'm
only
saying
at a
is
playground?
no. What I'm saying is, let's apply it to something else. I wouldn't want 1 in 10 playgrounds to be adhesive. Just like I wouldn't.
Well, but silly strings are designed to stick, so it already had
Yeah,
playgrounds
like
are not
barely.
designed to stick. They're supposed to stick to things. Yes, they are.
Yeah, for like a minute, and then you go.
No, if you don't
now
take it
it's
down,
there.
it dries. It stays on the wall.
Yeah, but you could easily remove it.
Well, easily is let's not put.
But
like,
let's say you
subjective
forgot
elements
that
into
your
this.
can happened to be one of the magical mistake cans that is stupid and shouldn't exist because you're wrong. Then you forget to take it off the wall, but it's instant.
Well, that
You
doesn't sound like my fault.
It's your
I
fault.
don't- it's
if
not.
they
It's not
exist.
my fault if someone forgets that they have the industrial silly string.
Yeah, but why should people have to worry about that?
Well, it's not worrying. It's excitement. It's
It's
oh
not
boy,
ex-
I
what-
hope I get the.
Where's the
industrial-
excitement factor?
Because
in that?
it's like it's a secret. It's a surprise.
It was not a good surprise. If you said 1 in 10
Well,
were
now
edible,
okay. You're putting subjective
No,
judgments
I'm not
into
doing
this.
that. I'm not doing
You are
I am
you're
not
being
doing
kind of yes. Saying something is good or bad is it gets into some hazy
I
territory.
disagree.
I don't think you could do that. How what? What are the objective qualities of good?
Not adhesive.
Non-adhesive. Is that what you're suggesting? The good put under the bracket of good is non-adhesive.
I'm not suggesting that.
That's what you just suggested.
I disagree.
You can't.
I can.
So you agree?
I disagree.
I think that you are fundamentally
Flawed.
mistaken.
I disagree.
I don't care.
If you said flawed, I might have agreed, but I can't, so I wouldn't have. But, listen to me here. Would you want 1 in 10 beef patties to be adhesive?
But beef patties are not made to be adhesive. I think you're kind of missing the point.
Okay. I disagree, but I see where you're coming from. Let me take it a different direction.
Okay.
Imagine if 1 in 10, what are they called? The little things that you use to hang up posters. What are those called? You know what I'm talking about?
I actually don't know what those are called. I know what you're talking about.
What?
Just like the hooks.
Sure.
Just like the
Yeah,
things
yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
pull. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What if 1 in 10 of those were industrially adhesive, however you want to put it?
Yeah.
That would just be garbage. You would just have one.
Well, that's not true.
1 out of every 10 of them would just be useless.
Absolutely incorrect. Because then that piece of the sticky hook, that can be used for stronger, heavier objects. I got value.
Yeah, but I don't want anything. Things can't be permanent in life. I think you agree with. I think what you're saying here is that you think life needs aspects of it that are permanent, and I think 0 aspects of life should be permanent.
I actually think that you have completely forgotten what your position is.
How so?
Because I am endorsing for random and non-permanence.
Yeah, but by doing that, you are endorsing to possibly own something that breathes permanence.
I disagree.
By being industrially adhesive, whatever you use that on is permanently there.
That's not true.
Pretty much.
Oh, pretty much, huh?
You're not gonna be able
So where does it stop? What does pretty much entail?
It entails that it would be damn hard to remove it. That's what it entails.
But you could do so many good things with something that doesn't necessarily permanently adhere, but gives it enough strength that it will stay. Like stay for a good solid while.
I disagree. How could I agree?
I don't see how you couldn't agree.
It's obvious that you live a boring life.
How?
Because you love permanence. You just love it.
I don't.
You do.
I don't. If I loved permanence, then yeah, sure. If I buy a can of silly string, oh yeah, it should have silly string inside. That would be what I would be signing up for. It's just this idea that everything is exactly what you want it to be because that's what makes it easier for you to live.
Well, consistency is important. But what you do with that consistency is what makes it interesting.
Why is consistency important?
Because without it, how could you know anything?
But consistency is based on assumption.
I disagree.
If I went over and turned that light switch on or off, there is no reason why it should turn on. I just believe, based on prior occurrences, that it will turn on. But there is no fundamental reason why I should believe that it will turn on.
Yeah, and imagine if every day was randomized which direction was on and off.
Every day is randomized.
It's not.
It is. One day a plane could just land on you and fucking
But
kill
that's
you.
not randomized. It's all God's will.
So now, so you are endorsing not only permanence and complacency in a normal, average life, but you are suggesting that God has preordained that every silly string can will contain silly string.
I can't agree with it.
I know why you can't.
Why not?
Because your sponsors will pull.
I disagree. My
How?
sponsors are very loyal.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Then say it. Say what I said.
I can't agree with it, though.
That's not, you don't have to agree.
What am I saying?
That you endorse the predestination of God.
I endorse the... What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Help me, 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 help me.
Can't believe God chose that.